This is the new TalkApolis client dashboard. It consolidates all client information, documents, ads, live pages, and comment management and other information into one place. The other main function of this includes automating various workflow processes and giving managers the ability to track performance and productivity based on information logged within the system. As you can see, we have a profile for all of our clients here. So let's take a look at Wang Vision Institute. At the top of each individual client dashboard, we have an easy tab menu that allows the user to select the exact area of field to access the information needed to monitor or complete tasks. The first page is the profile info, where we store the client's logo, basic company information, and contacts at the company. Here we have the primary contact, secondary contact, and invoicing contact. These contact fields are very important because they are the key stakeholders for each client that will receive notifications from various parts of the client dashboard. The second tab is the Active Ads tab. This generates a list of all active ads that are currently running in Facebook and Instagram. It displays which Facebook account, campaign, and ad set that the ad is in. You can also click through to check the ad from here. And this is how potential customers will see the ad in Facebook. The next two tabs are two key pieces of active web content for each client, the landing pages and the web forms. Here we see a list of all active landing pages for the client. We can click through to the landing page to review or make changes from this view. The Forms tab also displays some very basic but very important data. The total number of form submissions since the date of creation. The next section is the bread and butter of TalkApolis. Comment management. The first tab displays questions that have been asked by potential customers on the web forms. You can see here that each web form has a place for people to ask questions. The questions then display here, back in the client dashboard. And the really cool thing about it is that we can answer the questions directly from the client dashboard. You can answer the questions directly, or you can choose from a template. We are still creating our templates, but once they are set up, they will appear in this dropdown. You can even create new templates straight from this interface. Once a question is answered, the TalkApolis employee's name appears in this column along with the date and time it was answered. The answer given also displays. Once again, we just implemented this week, so these questions are not displaying as answered yet, as they were answered manually, the old-fashioned way, via email. The next tab shows all the comments made on our Facebook ads. This is extremely important to manage for Facebook advertising. Comments can quickly spiral wildly out of control. This shows if the question has been answered, and it displays the status of the comment as being answered, shown, or hidden. You can also click and view the comment directly in Facebook. The next part of comment management is the comment scrolling function. This is where we can sift through all the comments for any given client and find the best comments. We can sort them by procedure, and you can see that there are tons of comments here. The comment scroll can then be placed on any page of our site. We primarily place them at the bottom of our forms and landing pages near the Submit or Next Step buttons. This is a hugely valuable tool for driving people through the sales funnel. The next part of the dashboard is for administrative purposes. This is the Appointments Availability tab. The client's appointment availability is monitored to ensure patients can schedule appointments up to 3 weeks out at any given time. The majority of clients offer recurring availability, an availability pattern that repeats every week. The system allows TalkApolis to enter the dates that are unavailable. That overrides weekly recurring availability. You can see here that we simply draw in an available time that may not be recurring. This is then reflected in our online calendar. The Contracts tab is where we can store proposals, agreements, contracts, and legal documents associated with the client. This is also where the main points and basic elements of agreements are stored, such as terms, start date, and the price that TalkApolis has paid for consultations, and various other elements that the billing department may need to see on a regular basis. This tab also determines the threshold for the next tab, the Invoicing tab. Each client has an invoicing threshold that is agreed upon. Here you see consults since last invoice. For example, if we invoiced in lots of 20 and we had fulfilled 19 of these, it would say 19 consults since the last invoice, amount 19 times 200, which is $3,800. That would display right here. and the last date invoiced. Once the threshold is met, a notification is sent to the stakeholders and an invoice is generated. After receipt of the payment, the threshold is reset and the next billing cycle begins. The billing department can also enter in any notes, feedbacks, or disputes on an invoice in this field here. The messaging section is where automatic responses are made and groomed. These are responses that go to patients for all the various correspondences that we would have with them. For example, for seminars, you may have the first reminder or confirmation text or email, and you can set it to send as far out as you want before the seminar. We also have automatic correspondences for people who have not confirmed their place at the seminar. Another correspondence would be for people who did not attend the seminar. We store all persons who signed up for a seminar but did not attend. These people are automatically sent an email the day after seminar which asks them to book an appointment directly to receive similar savings. Direct signups have a similar set of automatic correspondence. As you see here, we can set the threshold to allow a person X amount of time to confirm their appointment before an email or text is automatically sent to them asking again for confirmation. You can manage and create new templates here as well. Simply click Create New Template and it takes you to a blank template creation page. Messaging setup allows us to monitor and control which phone numbers are associated with various correspondences. For instance, we may have different numbers for direct signups, different numbers for clients, and different area codes for seminars. Last but not least, we have an SMS text message log, which is a log of all incoming and outgoing texts. We can even respond directly here if we see that something was missed. So there you have it, the client interface. It's a great tool that we have spent many months developing. It allows us to minimize the clutter of endless spreadsheets and Word documents, and it consolidates all assets for every client into one uniform and clean place.